You're the Sith. Come to the dark side.
Do you want to play a game?
Why?
Did you see the Skyrim news?
I did. They are redoing again. Another version. Come on.
Yeah, but did you see what they're
This
adding?
could be the next
Did you see
one.
what they're adding though?
No, I didn't.
They're adding fishing.
No, I didn't see. What?
Yeah.
There's like 4 different species of fish in there, so they must be adding a lot of different fish then.
So like the anniversary edition, so they're gonna add that for like the next gen consoles, and of course you're gonna get better graphics on the PC, but yeah, they're gonna add fucking fishing to it. So I think that's pretty much telling us that we were right when we talked about Skyrim 6 is not gonna come out to 2030. I mean, let's just be honest. The fact that they're remastering it again after 10 years and they're adding another feature to it, what?
They are milking everything they fucking can.
To be fair, I got Skyrim Special Edition on the Game Pass for free. It's fun. Like,
is it?
I just started playing it again. I was like,
I love
damn, it's fun.
I love it. I have it on PS4. The Ultimate Skyrim, whatever edition you want to call it, the Special Edition, and it's still really fun. Even though that the PS4 edition, you can mod it, but it's very, very, very low key compared to like what you could do on the Xbox and what you could do on the PC.
Right.
It adds a little bit more game value to it, but man, it's still fun. After all these years, it's still a really, really fun game.
Dude, it's 10 fucking years. Like, it just, I mean, it's the same with like some of those PC games, like for instance, like DC, what's it called? The DC Online game, Universe. I think it's just called DC Universe Online or something like that. That's been around for 10 years. People still play it. It's because it's like I guess like an end game or like those MMOs like World of Warcraft. All they've done is just remask it. It's still technically World of Warcraft. They've just had expansions. That's all it's been.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely want a Skyrim 6, but
we're gonna get it
or not
eventually.
Skyrim 6, but Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah.
There's no rush. I'm in no rush. I would like to have it, but I mean, if I'm gonna get it, if I'm getting the next game is getting on a PC. That's. So by the time that happens, I'm not going to like having a PS5 would be cool or an Xbox Series X. So a new Xbox. Would be cool, but my next console or my next gaming platform is a PC. No questions asked.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So because I'm gonna get the full effect. I'm getting the full if it's. Just thinking about now, like if whenever it does come out, they're gonna milk that for another 10 years. So it's gonna be monumental, and I'm excited for whenever that does happen.
Yo, this is gonna be a game that like I hope they add on the next one. I hope they add like a single player multiplayer or co-op, right? Like a co-op. I know that you can do a mod for it, but like have a co-op aspect to where like you can play the single player, of course, by yourself. But then like let's say that, like, hey, Derek, you want to do a run with like different characters and like try to see how far we can get. That would be fun as fuck. Like to where they have like because I mean if they're spending this much fucking time, and I know that they've been working on this fucking thing probably since 2011 or even earlier.
Yeah.
Because that's usually how they do it. Before a game gets released, they're already working on the next one. So this game's easily going to be in production probably 20 years, easily if it actually goes to 2030.
So when did Oblivion come out?
2008?
Did you ever
2005?
2008,
2008, 2005.
No.
Austin, use your computer, please.
Will do.
Okay. I want to say I'm just realizing I look like I'm an angel right now, and I apologize for how bright I am. I just realized on the screen that I'm like extremely fucking bright. There we go. It's a little bit better.
I think you're right though. I think it's 06,
2006.
2006.
It's a
Oh, wow.
2006 open world action role playing video game.
we know
Bethesda games.
we know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to read the stats.
Guys, did you know that
I don't know.
Oblivion?
Sometimes they have like those like. Sometimes they'll like give you the actual date, and then they'll say, "Well, actually, I mean, it didn't come out till like 2 years later."
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
that's
I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, it's
gotcha.
part of the Elder Scrolls series. If you guys didn't know, funny.
Blah blah blah. No shit,
Blah
Sherlock.
blah.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? Yo, bro, you better be glad we're not in certain parts of the world. You be getting fucking sitting shit. People be coming after your ass.
Chicano.
No, I'm talking about the Bloods, dog. Bloods and the what are they called? The fucking Crips? Yeah, Crips.
Crips and Bloods.
Crips.
Oh shit! Is there a purple one? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, there is a purple. It's a God, what's the name of the gang? It's not the Purple Slushies. Before anybody says that as a joke.
yeah.
But I think it is a gang in Detroit. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Yeah, they're all the colors of the bandana. There's a gang. There's a gang behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was even a local gang. I'm pretty sure in Oklahoma. Around high school time, so over 10 years ago. Fucking Christ, 10 years ago. They were the Oklahoma something, and they wore the purple bandanas as their color scheme. So they wear the purple bandanas to school, and if they got caught for it or in trouble, they would wear some sort of purple shirt, purple socks, whatever. Pretty stupid. It's the fucking Oklahoma. Like, what the hell?
Purple chokers.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not something like that. It could have been like like an emo thing or whatever, or like an emo gang. It's like, we're the purple chokers. Do we believe in stabby rip, stab? Who likes tacos? It's like, do you see between my eyes? Like this is how they walk around.
Like a fucking penguin.
Eyes always down. Eyes always down. Never look at your enemies. They have to see the darkness between. They have to see the darkness behind your eyes.
Oh my god! I could just imagine like somebody playing a big old tuba behind a bobo.
Yo, man, the fucking oh man, that's crazy. The fact the thing I think about sometimes is besides the color of my skin, why it never, any gang stuff was never brought up to me. You know what I mean? Like I grew up around it, not like around it like I was in the fucking, everybody here, including, my nephew, grew up in the suburbs. That's no question. But it's just that, like, I've seen people when I lived in Oklahoma, I've seen people in junior high, like, about to join a gang as a young person. I was never approached to help join, and I was friends with them, and they went into that shit. And it's weird that, like, they never said, hey, you want to try to join too? Like, that never happened. It's almost like people get vibes about you, right? Either A, it's like, I think that person gonna die the first day, or B, it's like they don't have a bad bone in their body, which makes me feel good because that means that when people said I was a serial killer in high school, they're wrong. Fuck you. But
I never thought of that.
Dude. God, who was it? I think it was it Luke? I think it was Luke. I want to say it was Luke because
Luke or Barrett.
Was it Barrett? Okay, well Barrett got his. Yeah. Oh man. Barrett got what was coming to him because I only took it so long of the little poking and calling me fat, and then he was like, "I'm not doing that anymore."
That poor Locker.
Yeah. Oh, the clash heard around the world.
Even the teacher was like right next to us when that happened. She was just like,
No. It was Kelly. He was the one that started laughing. Go, what the fuck? Like, he was like that. The teacher's in the very front because we were in the back, and then Barrett came around the corner and was like, fat ass, and he poked me in the stomach. I said, stop, bro. And he called me fat ass again and pushed me, and I just went, boom. And he went, oh, like that, and just fucking, you heard this loud crash, and you see him go like that, and he looked up. And I just looked at him, and he was just like, okay, we just kept walking.
A teacher from Jimmy Neutron that goes, Carl!
Carl!
I had her like twice. No, I had her 3 times. One was like a BCIS class.
But you're gonna say bestiality, not gonna lie. Oh, BCIS. Oh man.
Yeah, and then I took another like computer class with her, and I took a keyboarding class. I think I was like a senior, and I just needed credits, so I took that class.
Nice.
And the whole time, I mean, she was okay, but we always talked about football because she was a big UT fan, and I'm an OU fan, so like we would always get at each other. But like, it wasn't really like it wasn't fun to be around her because she made me sleep all the time because when she was playing something, it's like, you need to put the B with the you gotta tell the story about us, the game we played in that class.
Oh yeah. So our very above grade school game. So I don't know who initiated or started it, but basically the game was, here's me, let's just say here's Austin, I'm sitting right here. Either we're taking a test or it's silent, or it's whenever Mr. Brian or Mr. Henry, I'm sorry, turns around as he's talking. I just go like this to Austin right in his face. I just flip him off, I put my finger to it, and I smush it, and it's basically like basically to see who laughs out loud. And I remember one time he did it so long on me when I'm taking a test and Mr. Henry is on his computer. I just feel this giant slap of his fucking Skeletor finger, and he's like pushing it into me, and I'm like cracking up, and then I see everybody hear the noise and they're looking at us like that.
What the fuck?
Like Austin's just doing like that, and he just let me like he's just like and then like the funniest one was whenever we didn't expect Mr. Henry to do his fucking jazz turn really quick, and he turned and he went, and this thing, and he just sees me going like this to Austin, and he goes, anyway, so then he just continues. He doesn't even fucking acknowledge it. He just literally shakes off. He's like, I just don't fucking care at this point. Like, whatever.
I just remember there was like one moment we did the game, and it was like I literally got up from my chair.
Oh,
I literally got up from my chair, and I got like,
Oh my god!
yeah. I remember that because you got a little in front of me so I could see you.
yeah.
I looked down, and you just went like that. But yeah, man, dude, fucking school is crazy, man. I remember, it was fun though. I mean, it was fun. I hated the schoolwork.
Oh,
but I think for the majority of school is pretty fun. I mean, all like the interactions with like everybody in there. I remember for the longest that I would say I'm never gonna miss this shit. Everybody does, right?
Oh yeah.
And with with it being such a large high school, like extremely large, we had a pretty good fun. We had a pretty fun time with just the people we were able to have class with,
Yeah.
And it was just so many people. Now, that class size, it's a large. So it was like 600 people. It was 600 people.
It was like 7. I think our
Six
class
or
was
6 or 7, yeah. And each class was like 30, 40 people. It's crazy.
Yeah, and my brother's classes, whenever they went to the same high school, were double that. There were almost 12 to 1,400 people.
Oh, wait, was that before K Park though?
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, that makes sense. That's still a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Dude, the graduation ceremony. I was like for my oldest brother Aaron. I remember I was like 6 years old. I still remember how long that fucking took. And we started I think it started like 6. That shit wasn't done until fucking 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Fuck that.
Like, and we were sitting there waiting. Like, luckily Adam and Aaron's last name was Dixon, so it's like it starts with D, so it's like it's all right.
Yeah,
like it's really quick. So
it was easy. Yeah,
it's easy. But like, dude, like it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, there's a lot of people. I think they did it at the where did they do it at? I think they did it at the Oilers when the Oilers were here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when because.
Well, no. Was it the Texans? You think maybe?
Well, Texas didn't come in until 2002.
Right.
Adam graduated in that park. I mean that stadium, but I don't remember where Aaron
Was it
graduated.
the Astrodome?
It might have been the Astrodome.
That was about the only other place that could hold that many that large of
That was
people.
back in like 1999. So I mean that's.
Oh, you know,
It's a long time.
yeah, that's about right. Yeah, because I think my brother was 99 or 2000 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
600 or 700 people. Oh, that's right, because they went by like first and last name alphabetical order. You remember how stupid that was?
Yeah.
Because then, like, me and Brooks were next to each other, but you weren't even next to us. We're like, you have the same last name. Why the fuck are we not in the same? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
He did something crazy. He did something crazy on that stage.
He did the Bernie.
Yeah, he did the Bernie.
Yo, do you guys remember the lunches though?
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking sandwich bar was so. I don't know why I didn't go to that until my senior year.
My favorite.
Like
Bro,
for my
favorite.
like fucking
Those spicy chicken sandwiches.
sophomore and junior year and freshman year, I never went to it for whatever reason. Senior year, I was like, let me give it a try. Never went to the fucking other place. Only if they had pizza. That was the only other time.
Yeah.
But I always went there. I got the fucking. Oh my god, the sandwich was $2. You could fucking load that bitch up.
The spicy chickens with a bunch of lettuce and a bunch of ranch.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then, fucking the Chick-fil-A day.
Yes.
Dude. So back then, you remember it was like I think $3.50. I think it was like $3.50, $5.
Yeah,
that was 10 years ago. These sandwiches were probably 99 cents at the time. Whenever they came out, they were making so much money. Oh my fucking god. And I remember. Do you remember how weird it was too? Whenever you went in there to get it, it like only like the popular kids went in there, so it was always weird when you went in there to eat because there's really no place to eat. And plus, by the time you got your food, you had 5 minutes to eat it, so you couldn't run back to the cafeteria.
Because you were in line.
You had to basically eat it really quick while you're in line. So,
dude, and people were running to those lines. Like people would run.
Oh, I remember that shit. Like little fucking nerds, like fucking Naruto down the fucking hall. Like, hey, give me ticket damage, you know, just like fucking just fucking running down the hallway to the fucking. And I'm just like, wow, my fat ass got to walk there because I ain't fucking running having shit jiggle. I'll just go to the cafeteria, whatever. You know what I mean?
You have no idea how many times I actually told myself, because I remember when I was young, my mom always told me that I should do all these things when I'm in school.
Mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that.
She's gonna
my mama
say
said that.
I just didn't feel like it. Like I didn't want to.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, she was like, well, you say that now, but when you get older, you'd be like, fuck, I should have done that. Oh, fuck, I should have done this. I should have done that. Like, yes, this would have been a good time if you'd done this. Now I'm like almost 30, and I'm like, fuck, I should have done this. Yeah.
I can feel the old.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get almost 30 and then what?
I just, for instance, like when I was in middle school, my mom always wanted me to do.
Mama said.
When I actually I wanted to do it, but part of me didn't, because all I thought about was like playing video games and hanging out, like playing outside with friends and stuff like that. So I always wanted to do like track and field, or do like something else other than like do after school activities or curricular activities.
So many aerobics in here. So many activities.
So I always wanted to do that, but like I just didn't feel like it. I just didn't want to, because I remember me and Brooks had orchestra, but like that was something cool when we did in middle school. But like I got bored of it later on. So I think I only stayed because of the
because you like the way some chick was handling a tuba, huh? You like the way she was up.
That's a conversation we'll talk about later.
Whatever the fuck they do, I don't know what the fuck they do. You like the way she was handling the flute, the way she was like, you know what I mean?
Although
she was like, I like it.
That's bad.
Whatever the fuck, dude. I don't give a shit. Either way, you guys abandoned Beethoven. You guys both abandoned Beethoven.
Orchestra is the whole fucking.
What, the harp?
String.
No, the string.
No,
the string instruments. Like the bass, the violin.
Slap it the bass.
The cello.
Cello. It's a bass.
I think the only reason why I
Although-
stayed there was all the like school trips we did for that class, like the summer trips.
I bet the school trips are fun.
Yeah, some were really cool, but other than that, I kind of just like I didn't really feel like it. But now it's like, man, I should have done like maybe I should have done track, maybe I should have done football, maybe I should have done something
Yo,
else.
dude,
that's
if you
like,
did track,
I tried baseball, and that was hard.
yeah, dude, if
That shit was
if
hard.
Austin did track, he would win. Like his fucking leg span, he would just take one step and he'd be halfway across the fucking field.
He was by far one of the tallest kids in high school. He wasn't the tallest. I think Blake Lowacki had that record,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
you were still one of the tallest kids in high
Yeah,
school.
you fucking tall, lengthy
sure.
fuck.
Well, that's a weird thing because like when I was in middle school, I was like one of the shortest.
Yeah,
And
well,
was
you
so- I
fucking
just,
drink your
like,
milk apparently.
I loved milk, man, and I fucking drank a lot of it.
Ugh.
Yo, I remember the first time because me and Brooks are similar height, and you're a little bit taller than us. And I remember like the first because he said like oh I have a twin. I remember when I saw you, I was like, man, that's bullshit. This motherfucker taller than you. And I was even like, you ain't fucking taller than me, bitch. You fucking better. He's like, you better
I might have been tall, but I was scared of shit of you the first time I met you.
Yeah, like why? Like did I come at you aggressive in a funny way or?
No, I just didn't. I mean, that was one of the things I did. It was probably one of the bad things I did was like I just assumed. I began judging you. I was like, he's scary. He can kick someone's ass.
What's everybody's assumption? Like I'm probably like regardless of my mouth, I'm probably like aside to Brooks, I'm probably one of the most gentle people.
Yeah, and then Brooks came up to me and told me like, because I remember you all hung out a little bit more before me. I came over there and like he went and hung out at your house, and I just remember like I was telling Dad like, did he go to Derek's? And he was like, yeah. I was like, so you see Derek? I'm like, yeah. He came up to the door. He was like, damn, that dude is like that dude is
What, your dad?
Yeah, he was like, he's a scary looking dude. I'm like, nah, he's a real. And then that's when like I knew you a little bit. And
it's the same way, dude. Nobody wanted to fuck with me in high school because I was that before I met Derek, I was a pretty big kid.
Yeah.
In high school, and so for the most part, whenever I got bigger, people would stop fucking with me. I got fucked with all the time in middle school, but after I got to high school, that's when it stopped. People were just like, we're kind of growing out of that phase. Well, we won't fuck with him anymore. So they just stopped fucking with me. And then whenever and then I met you, Derek, and then I was like, oh, we're like two peas in a pod. Like this shit.
And here's the thing: is that Brooks, you give off a more genuine vibe than most people. Like you're a happy person, so you immediately like you can see it. It's weird. You can already see it kind of glow and shine on you.
Woo! Shut the fuck up.
I think I'm approachable, but even my mom says sometimes I don't look approachable. She's like, just look a little happier, honey. It's okay. Just change your face if you just put a little smile and people will approach you. It's like I think you're the sweetest boy. You're the sweetest boy I know. And I just think that if you just put on a smile and you didn't get a little angry at little things all the time, people wouldn't think that you're a serial killer because my little boy's not a serial killer. And I'm just like, Ma, I just came over to eat some dinner. And said a funny story that happened at work because a person thought that I was mad and I wasn't, and then you went into this rant and now you're crying. Why are you crying? Whenever you guys see each other and you guys talk with your dad, do you guys ever notice in each other like, oh my god, he acts just like dad in certain things? Of course not 100%, but is there certain things that you guys notice? What do you guys notice about each other?
That like we resemble our dad?
Yeah, like what personality trait or what little thing that you do similar, maybe like hand gestures, eye gestures, face gestures that your dad does. You're like, holy shit, Brooks does this or Austin does this.
See, I kind of catch myself in my dad. Okay. I catch Mom and Austin. Like there's a few things that Austin does that my mom does they're the same. And I'm too. I'm too. But I catch myself a little bit more on my dad than I catch Austin and Dad.
Yeah,
I think
can see that.
it's just how me and my dad are very like
Chill.
like
Well,
my
see, like,
dad, my
I think
chill, very very like nonchalant, like doesn't let that's where I get it from my mom. I do let some things affect me, but it's my dad's just like
yeah, Dad's a very nonchalant
Yeah.
person to a point, like to the point, like for instance, like in the end of the day, they can go to bed not thinking for anything, and they like go to bed easy. For instance,
Yeah.
it's just easy for them to like deal with the day in the day and then go to bed.
Envy them like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
yeah
me and my mom,
yeah.
we start the day freaking out, we end the day freaking out, we don't go to bed. So like it's just I definitely agree with Brooks. I mean, I think though in some cases like with Brooks and Dad, they like I said, they both have a very kind of like calm reaction to things. They don't freak out as much, but they're also like they're more of a stern type, like, let's think about this before we start freaking out. The way I see it with me and my dad though is that they're like communication. Me and Dad have a very good communication skills in the way of like communicating in a different way than I see with Brooks and my dad talk about. With me and my mom, we other than like the whole like just overthinking things and thinking too much on things, is that like we do have a how to say it, it's more of like a like we overthink in a way of like that's too much overthinking and we have to take a step back. It's kind of hard to see my mom doing that, but I do see her doing that. It's very rare, and so do I. Like, I rarely do it. Like sometimes Beth has to tell me to calm the fuck down because I do freak out, and I always freak out on her. And then she gets mad at me. She's like, "You need to shut the fuck up, calm down." And I was like, and then sometimes she'll make this little joke like, "You're being like your mom."
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You need to calm down.
Like,
I was like,
it pisses you the fuck off. Shit.
Okay, we need to take a step back here. Okay.
Shit.
So yeah, like
Shots fucking fired.
like, I think because like she's seen it before. Like she's seen situations with my mom, but like she knows like how me and my mom talk to each other. She's seen it before, and she sees it. Like she'll see me freaking out, and she's heard my mom freaking out. She's like, "Oh fuck, you need to stop this. You need to stop this." I'm like, "Beth, I can't. It's just it's genetic almost."
You know what's funny? I don't recall a time you ever freaking out in front of me. How is that possible?
Like, well,
you know what that tells me? That you don't trust me enough to freak out in front of me.
oh my God.
Brooks has been 100% himself.
Oh my God.
Brooks has been 100% himself with me.
I will tell you why. It's because when we hang out, I try not to think about that stuff because all I like to do is like
masturbate.
I like to talk about like nerd stuff. That's the kind of stuff I like to talk to. And when I talk to you about it, it feels like a lot of weight's off my shoulders because I don't want to think about that shit I freak out on. Like when I'm hanging out with you or I'm hanging out with you and Jake. We used to play Rocket League all the time. Like, yeah, we would talk about some stuff, but
hold on a second. Actually, I have heard you freak out when we played Rocket League with Jake. But yeah, go ahead.
But see, like when it's just me and you, we're chill. I mean, we're just like, let's just go with it.
Let's bathe each other.
Like we'll play zombie games or we play Rocket League. Like between me and you playing Rocket League and between me and you and Jake playing Rocket League, I know for a fact that night
and day. I bet you that's night and day.
It is night and day. Me and him are like, oh fuck it, we lost. Okay. But then when Jake and Derek play together, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's true because
it's fun to watch.
Because for some reason I like when I play with Austin, I don't care about winning. But for some reason, I don't know if it's like
it's probably your uncle and you.
It's not the uncle thing. It's okay. Competitiveness is part of my family. Like you don't because you don't see it a lot through me that much. If you were around my family a lot, you'd be like, why do they care so much about what people think about them? You'd be. I'm probably the most low key person in the family, aside to maybe Jake, where I just don't like when I go on and they say, "Oh, what are you doing in your life?" and I'm like, I mean, chilling. Other people are like, I got this and that today, and I did this and that. I also did this. It's really great. You should look at this new thing I bought at this store. And I'm just like, okay, because I'm always the one that sits in the back, either drinks a beer, has a drink on my phone, or watches TV. Because because I know they won't care, and I don't care enough to even want their opinion on what I do with my life. So
right.
Whenever I get with Jake, though, I don't know if it's like the blood combining to where competitiveness comes out. Because me and Jake are definitely nephew uncle, but we're similar in age, so we kind of act like brothers a little bit. Then sometimes, unfortunately, more than my actual brother, because I haven't seen him that much. We haven't really hung out that much. So like with Jake, it's a little different because we're very similar tone, very similar in everything. So whenever we play a game, I want to beat him or be better, so I'm showing off a little bit with when I'm playing the game in the Rocket League, doing a little twist and shit, and I'm hearing Austin be like, "Holy shit, that's awesome," and Jake's saying like, "Oh, you idiot," or like nobody gives a shit about your twisting and shit. Well, you know what I mean? Then that kind of drives me be like, "Fuck you, Jake, you can't hit shit." And Austin's just like, "Guys, this is fun, right?" And then Jake's like, "Shut the fuck up, Austin, you suck."
There's moments where like we're like calm and like we'll just play the game, and then like I'm like all being nice, and then Jake's like, "Shut the fuck up." Shut the fuck up! And I'm like, or like the fact, like I said, like, if it's just me and Derek, I make a mistake. He's like, "Oh, dude, don't worry about it." When I make a mistake with Derek and Jake, Derek be like, "Dude, come on, man, you can do better. Come on, let's do it." And then Jake's like, "God, you're fucking trash." Like it's that all the time.
Yo,
and it's like, I'm done.
And then I hate it because then like it'll rub off on me, and I'll say the same shit to Austin. And I don't say it, but I immediately feel regret. Because I'm like, oh god, I didn't mean to say that. I'm like, I know Austin's just like, I hate playing with these two when they're together. Like, this is horrible.
And like, the thing is, like, Jake felt the same way, but he endured it more than I did because he was just, I think he loved the competitiveness and he was really good at it. Like, I thought he was really good at the game. I always pissed him off because I was hitting him.
Yo, you remember the times he would get so mad, you hear him go, and he would just start, the thing I do when I'm actually like upset, he would start doing that. He'd just be like, "It's fine, bro. We don't have to play anymore. It's cool." Like he would get in that mood, and I'm like, "Bro, it's just a game." He goes, "Nah, bro." He would try to make it a joke. He'd be like, "Nah, bro, it's cool. You guys just don't want to fucking take it serious and shit. It's like whatever."
Dude, I was like, honestly, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's why it's kind of hard playing games with him. He's way more competitive than I am in games, like way more. Like when I'm not playing with him, that's why.
He's probably a nightmare whenever he's playing Call of Duty.
Yes,
he's probably a nightmare.
And one of the reasons I've gotten way more chill is because I have legitimately, because I know myself. That's why I don't really play Rocket League anymore. I'll only go on there and play like training because it's just fun to me. But I've even tried it, dude. Like I've gone into like a Rocket League match a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it's probably toxic as fuck.
No, it's not even that. I got pissed because I lost a game. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, I literally looked at myself like it was like a fucking epiphany moment. Like I was on like an epiphany toilet or some shit. Like I got pissed and I was like, and I typed in chat, I almost said, "Fuck you, you suck," or something like that to teammate. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And I exited out of the game and I put the controller down. I just kind of sat there. I was like, bro, just chill. Like, what are you doing? That's why I only play single player games now.
Yeah.
You'll see little hints of that when I'm playing, like when I'm streaming, but it's not to the extent of multiplayer. Because for some reason I don't know what it is, but like being better than the other person and having them having them rub it in, like if they win, for some reason it enrages me. But then when I'm playing a single player, if the fucking monster kills me, it's an NPC. Like, what am I gonna get mad at the fucking NPC for killing me? No, it's part of the game.
Yeah. There was moments that, like, I think Derek... Sorry, go ahead, Brooks.
I was just saying, I remember playing Madden with Jake. Yeah. Oh man! So we only played 2 games, and we tied. He won the first game. I won the second game, and I just remember him getting so.
It's you know
fucking
why? On top
pissed.
of his competitiveness, because he's so used to whipping my ass in Madden that he legitimately
Yeah.
thought he's like, oh, Brooks is ass at this game. And then when you tied with
Yeah.
him, he was probably like, what the fuck? Because he
Yeah.
probably thought that I used to
Yeah.
beat you.
Yeah.
No, because I stopped playing NCAA and football games after NCAA 14. I stopped playing. I would play
Yeah.
occasional Madden,
Yeah.
but I stopped. If NCAA was still around, which by the way I think it is releasing soon next year.
It's really 2023
Oh fuck yes!
is when it's really.
I
Yeah.
played NCAA so much, like so much.
So
Like I
much,
played it as
dude.
much as I played Skyrim when it first came out, and I was pretty
Yeah.
good at it. But like I stopped playing, and then whenever he got Madden, we would play each other, and I'd get pissed because things would go wrong. I couldn't get anything. I was like, I don't want to fucking play with you. You're way better than me, and I don't want to play and watch you score 73 points and I score 7. It's just not fun to me.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like it'd be different if it's like if I was like high or
Well,
drunk.
me and you played NCAA a few times. I think we did. Just
Oh
a few
no, we
times.
did. That's
Not very
right. And I'm
often.
pretty sure I got a little irritated or quiet. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just when it comes to
Yeah.
like football games or something, or yeah, when it's football against other people, I change it to a different person, dude. When it's multiplayer,
Yeah.
when it gets that's why
Yeah.
I stay away from multiplayer games. Like literally,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
come to realize that my bad side, or I guess not really true side, but like my bad anger side and like irritated side comes when I play multiplayer games or something competitive. And I hate
Yeah.
that side of me because Austin, do you remember all the pictures that I used to send you in the old apartment of me punching the wall and literally breaking a table in
Yeah.
half because I punched it?
Yeah, and then you cracked a control off your head.
Oh yeah, cracked control off my head, and then I punched through the wall so hard that it actually was like almost showing bone on my knuckle. Yeah. That was because I was playing Rocket League constantly. And then when I realized that
my
I don't
God.
think that's healthy, I stopped. No holes in this wall at all. So that's why I just have to
Bro,
stay
I
away
was
from
so
multiplayer games.
toxic.
It is
You're
toxic,
so
man.
Toxic.
Like it's just not good
I
for
had
your
to- I had
health.
to-
For me.
I watch. Sometimes I see TikTok videos of people playing Rocket League, and they can do a lot of toxic shit. Like people, the shit I heard. I mean, there's people who get so bad, like pissed off, they just yell out these racist slurs.
Oh
Because they get
yeah.
so mad because they miss, or someone takes their ball, or someone like demolishes them right at the last second. Like it's it's absurd. Like I just know that there was one time where like Derek got bored with us playing, and like we like were beating this team by like I think it was like 7-2, I think, and then he got bored and changed teams to see if he can actually get higher and or win with that other team. And he did that once or twice, and he won the other time. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Jake's like in the back, and he's like, dude, we need to fucking beat this guy. We need to fucking beat this guy. I'm like, you're asking me? Really?
He was
like, I know
he was acting like as if I didn't have nearly 1,000 hours into the game when you guys maybe had 50 collective.
Yeah, and I was okay. Listen to this, Brooks. I was the one. Was the one who got this guy to play the game. I introduced him to this, and then we got Jake to do it. And then Jake got really toxic. I'm like, all right,
Austin, that's
what
where
the
you
hell
fucked
happened?
up. That's where you
Well,
fucked
because
up,
he
Austin.
didn't really know the side of me when it came to multiplayer games, though. All the games I
No.
played were horror
Yeah.
games, single player games that he would watch
Yeah.
me scream at and you guys would laugh at. He's never seen me in a multiplayer game until we started playing Rocket League. And there was
I think we played.
go ahead.
Yeah, I
Although
think we played Call of Duty
you're
once,
the-
and that was about it. That was on PlayStation 3. That
Whenever
was the
I
last time we
watched-
did that.
whenever I came to your house, one of the first times I ever came to your house, and I watched you play Killing Floor, I don't think I've ever seen anybody click as fast as you. Like your click game, your clicking game is just mwah, it's legendary. It's legendary.
I praise my paintball days a little double finger. You know, there are some times where I'd be on there and I'd fucking get the controller like this and be like,
Bro, it's the
Dude, I wanna
Akimbo,
play
the
Killing
Akimbo
Floor now.
1911s, dude.
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That makes me want to play
Dude.
Killing Floor now.
Shit, I was
Killing
like,
Floor too, yeah. We should play it sometime, Austin.
Yeah. I think I have
It's
it. I think I have it. I just don't have it
they
downloaded.
just come out with the fourth one.
Oh, they're still on the
No,
second
Or
one.
third one?
They're gonna make a third one.
Okay.
I think they've hinted that, but Killing Floor 2 is still out. It's just
Yeah,
one of
but
those
it's still
games that are
popular.
still fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brooks, like whenever you get your laptop or whatever, get the Game Pass, bro. I know I've talked about this. Get the Game Pass. So many. You get fucking Skyrim, by the way. So I'm sure that's already like a nail in the coffin for it. Nail in the coffin. Nail in the head for you. But then like they have they're gonna have Back for Blood, the new Left 4 Dead game. That's gonna be on there for free.
Dude, by the way, Back for Blood was actually a fun game, and I was actually thinking about wanting to play that so bad today.
Oh yeah, then the beta ended. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so bummed, but that game was so fun. I enjoyed
fun.
it.
So when do you think, Brooks? I know I'm gonna keep asking this until someone gets it, just because it's just me. What's the time frame of the,
I would probably say another 3 months
Fair.
ish.
Okay.
About 3 months, because with how busy things are right now, and then obviously with me being sick for as long as I've been, I have to.
Oh, have you been out of work for it?
Again. Mm-hmm.
So now you have to get tested before you go back, right?
Mm.
When do you have to get tested again? This week?
Well, some point, because I looked at my schedule this week, and I'm pretty much off until Thursday, and I only work 1 day a week this week, so I have to pick up shifts if I want to get extra shifts.
So why are they? Are they doing that because they don't want you to like spread it if you have it, or is it just because it's slow right now?
It's just slow, right? Well, no, I'm pretty sure we're busy because it's football season. Football season started.
So why the fuck are they not giving you
Yeah,
shifts?
so-
Aren't you like the bar manager?
I think it's no.
Oh, okay. I thought you were the bar manager.
They tried making me the bar manager, but they keep fucking me on that. But it's all right.
I didn't mean to bring up that. Sorry.
No, it's all good. But I think it's them trying to be precautious in the fact that if I did have it, that I have the certain amount of quarantine days away, and that there's so many other people that's gotten it at work recently. Our job just got destroyed by COVID. Like,
Yeah.
there's like 10 or 12 people that got it, and most of them are in the kitchen.
Oh.
So your kitchen staff, it's just not good. So I think they're limiting the staff right now, and then people that can work, that are able to, that aren't sick, are working, but there's only a small finite. And then with me being sick, they are like, we'll give you a shift or two, but we're not going to give you a full schedule because you're probably not at that stage yet where you can make a full schedule, like a full week.
Yeah.
With my immune system being the way it is, and before I got sick, I have a really strong immune system. I like hardly ever get sick. I'm like you, Derek. I never get sick, but it's just this one time that I got it, and I tell you what, Derek, I don't wish this on any my worst enemy. This is it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's definitely worse than your common flu.
What's the hardest part for you? So that you've had so far?
The nausea.
Oh.
The nausea is the worst part because you can't keep your food down.
Oh no.
The nausea just works and there'd be times where I'm fine, and especially if I'm looking at my phone for too long is when my nausea gets the worst, and it's bad. But it's gotten better since then. It's gotten a lot better. But initially, whenever I first started getting that, and then not being able to taste or smell.
Oh, so do you still have that?
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to get it back. I could slowly start tasting again, like very faintly, but I could taste it. Like on my way, I'm in the metal building right now, and I had a banana because bananas are really good to eat, really good in potassium,
Right.
and that's one of the things you need to have, one of the vitamins. So I had a banana, and I could faintly taste the banana, faintly, but it's there.
So does it just feel like you're almost like eating sand or like semen essentially, and then you just swallow it and you don't really taste anything?
Yeah, it's like bland liquid. It's
Oh man.
horrible. It's horrible.
Fuck.
And
well, ever since you said he had a good immune system, and my dad basically has been around people who have it. Oh god, I got a story that he told me to. Go ahead.
So it's been crazy, and whenever I do get better, which I am getting better because I'm able to keep my food down a little bit better. But it's still a work in progress. In fact, I was supposed to be up in Dallas this weekend, but I couldn't go because I knew that if I tried to force myself to go, I wouldn't have a good time, and it wouldn't be a good time.
Well, just think of it this way: you guys are gonna have a better celebration for your 30th.
Yeah,
it's gonna be lots of drinking and lots of crying. And I'll most likely be there as well. So we'll all cry together. Well, I'm going to cry a couple months before y'all, but I don't mind crying again because I'm still going to die. So it's fine.
Do y'all want to go somewhere for our 30th?
I'm down.
More than likely, I think I plan on doing something with y'all for the 30th. So it probably be.
What are you doing?
Do y'all want to go to Vegas?
Oh, okay. Actually, before we get this conversation,
wait. Before you get to your conversation, before we got to our conversation, before we get to ours, real quick.
Okay.
This doesn't have to be the 30th, but like I've talked about it in the past, I would love to do a road trip going to the last Blockbuster before they eventually close down. To Bend, Oregon.
Yes,
I've already talked to my dad about it, and he thought it was like a cool idea. And he said if we do it, we should all rent like either a big van, like an Astro van. Not like a sleeper one, we can always get cheap motels, but like an Astro van, and then that way it's much easier to drive. I think it's 24 hours? 24 hours
driving or flying.
No, 100%, 24 hours because it would be fun. We would go through certain cities and stuff. And then between the four of us, we could easily make it there in a day and a half. One of us could drive overnight. Yeah, people could sleep. I mean, it's not a big deal. We're not 40 and 50. Oh god, that's not too much longer. Excuse me. But that does have to be for the 30th. I would love to do that as like a road trip thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were we gonna say, Austin?
Yeah, I think so too.
So I had a conversation with Adam, and one of the ideas I want to do, because I still do want to do a bachelor party. So what I want to do, and this was probably when we're gonna do it is probably the weekend before my wedding.
Weekend before, okay.
So my wedding's on a Thursday, but I want to do this.
It's on a Thursday.
It's on a Thursday.
Nice. That's actually like one of my days off. Works out.
Really?
Yeah. That's weird. Like it's because I think my days off are gonna be Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Saturday. So that works out. Sweet.
Okay. But the weekend, I think we might do I think maybe a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is go to Austin. Adam has like there's a big like concert going on. It's like a 3-day event with a concert. But that weekend, our idea is to go to the family brewery.
Fuck yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's in Austin. We need to go. We have to kiss. I mean, see Jensen Ackles.
So that is planned to do for our.
Sorry.
So we're going to Austin for this concert, but also during before because all the concerts will be at night. So during the day, I want to go out and go do some like cool things, like go to that brewery. There's a bunch of other things we could probably do. So
there's a badass lake we can go float, or a river we can go float too.
Yeah, so that's
that'd be
Adam.
Cool.
So and the cool thing is about the what we could do for the concert. Adam's friend works for Tito's. And they've got vodka? A lot of
The hell?
Yeah, she's a spokesperson.
Oh my god,
is
she single?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Very single.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. Does she like ass?
Although she
does she like assholes?
I think so.
I'm a shoo-in.
You are a shoo-in, actually.
Wait, what the fuck does that mean? It's like, hey, wait a minute.
But so yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Yeah,
Brooks, you've been on way longer than 30 minutes, bro. If you want to get off, like, you're Gucci.
Yeah. I might go ahead and get off, but I just want to at least say I had a good time.
Yeah,
and
that was fun, man.
Okay, y'all have a good night.
All right, man. You too. Take it easy.
Man. Better, man. I try not to think about that stuff because all I like to do is like
Masturbate.